Hey Scorpio, Caleb's Tarot here. How are you guys? I do hope that you're all well. Right, we're going to be doing some July forecasts for the tarot for the Scorpios, and I'm going to be using my vice versa tarot deck for this month. Right, I hope you guys are well and sort of some of you settling back into work, others kids are starting to go back to school. Whichever way it is for you, I hope it's an easy enough transition. So, let's see what's in store for the Scorpios for July 2020. We'll start off with 5-card mini Celtic, and then I'll throw you some Romance Angels afterwards for your love reads. So, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with the Scorpios. Central energies is the 3 of Cups in the reverse. The root of that is the 5 of Swords. The recent past is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. What's crowning Scorpio? The Ace of Cups reversed. What's coming towards Scorpio? 2. Okay, Page of Wands reversed and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm just going to pop some clarification on this, you guys. Let's see. I won't be a moment. I've got a broken down relationship here. Not necessarily to do with love, but it could definitely be, you know, somebody who was a big part of your life, maybe not so much now. I'm just going to sort of go with this. So here I've got the 6 of Swords reversed with the 3 of Cups reversed. So this is like, this can definitely indicate third party situations that some of you may be going through or suspicious of at least. And the reason why I say suspicious is because the 6 of Swords in the reverse, it's a lot of drama, especially mental drama. So there may not necessarily be any weight to it, but there's definitely suspicions there for some of you. For others, this could totally be like someone who you're really close to, whether it be family, ex, friend, partner, doesn't matter. There's somebody extremely close to and there's been a breakdown. I want to say a breakdown in emotional connection more than anything, whether that's on your part or theirs or if it's mutual. The thing is with the root, I think someone wants to get this back on track. This is something that I think either you or them don't want to lose. And I just sort of see like, this to me looks like grovelling. It's like, no, we don't have to part ways. You know, this looks a bit like grovelling. But with judgment being there, I'm definitely seeing a possibility of another go. But at the same time, I think with the 6 of Swords, because don't forget the root is the reason why we have the central energies. So if there's a breakdown here, and someone's making this extremely dramatic, even if it's just mentally or verbally, you know, swords can represent communication. If one person's making this extremely dramatic, whether they're the person that wants to come back or not, the other person's going to be like, yeah, not sure. And I'm just seeing this big question mark over this entire spread. So in the recent past, someone's seen reality for what it really is and recognised codependent behaviour. So when I say codependent behaviour, this is usually somebody who bears a weight on somebody else. You know, whether that's emotionally, whether that's physically, financially. Someone's feeling like somebody else has just been putting too much pressure on them in some area. And again, I just see this resulting in the breakdown of something that once was important. So what's crowning Scorpio during this time? I think you guys want to communicate. Whether you're the one communicating that this has got to end, or whether you want to communicate to put a fight up, whichever way this goes. I think for those of you that want to put the fight up, I think you're going to be met with somebody extremely temperamental for whatever reason. I think that this is one of those things where you try and make amends for something and you just get hit in the face with a lot of drama. And maybe it confirms reasons as to why it's probably wise to walk away at this point. But for this on the flip side, maybe Scorpio wants to make amends with this, but they themselves are extremely dramatic at the moment for whatever reason. And maybe Spirit's trying to give you guys a heads up to say, look, if you're trying to make amends here with somebody and you really want to make amends here, it's probably not best to bring any kind of drama. And obviously, if you receive drama from this person, and when I say drama, I mean temperamental attitudes. I mean unforgivingness, spite, malice in any way, you know, verbal diarrhea, let's face it. You know, again, I'm just sort of seeing this being one of those situations that's like, yeah, someone needs an attitude adjustment here. Because, I mean, for whatever reason this separation happened, whether it was for good or bad reasons, it's almost like there's still a connection there. It's just that that connection's becoming more debatable as time goes on. In what's coming towards you, I see a hell of a lot of hard work and effort. And you know, with the Page of Wands, this is like rising from the ashes like the phoenix, literally. It's wanting to make amends, but also knowing when to take a step back. I'm just going to say I do not see this being a permanent separation. I don't. The feeling that I get from this, it's like there is a connection there. And I always say, while there's a connection there, whether there's been problems or not, you know, if it's a good connection, sometimes it's worth fighting for. Obviously, there are certain boundaries and lines that shouldn't be crossed. And if they have, some of you literally will need to walk away and rise from the ashes like the phoenix. You know, Scorpios are the phoenix. So, you know, it's going to be a bit of flip ways for some, you know, for example, if you come into this reading and, you know, if this is a third party situation, then fuck yeah, you should walk away, put some hard work into yourself, or should I say run away, put some hard work into yourself and rise from this. But, you know, if it isn't anything as sinister as that's gone on, or if this is family member or friend, a lot of hard work and effort should fix this problem, but maybe not quite now. I think Spirit's just trying to say now's not a good time because somebody has dramatic mental reservations. And I think that that's the problem here. Alright, so that's what Scorpio's dealing with this month. Anyway, I'm going to do your love lives. Let's check it out. I'm using Tarot of Sexual Magic to check out these bad boys. Right then. Scorpio. Love for Scorpio for July 2020. What do we see for Scorpio in terms of love for July 2020? Let's see. Alright, I've got here the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords has come out again. Slow progress, but there's still too much drama there. But that's the thing, it's slow progress to move away from drama with these two both being in the upright. Which is good. I've got the Four of Cups in the reverse, so I see a missed opportunity here. Let's keep going. The Ace of Cups and the Hermit. Okay, some of you guys are more than likely... I need to throw some more cards. Just give me a minute. I see you missing an opportunity here with someone quite special. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And the World. And the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Do you know, I don't think that this is you. I think this is whoever... I think this is somebody who you've been dealing with. I'm just going to say it. I think Scorpios have been dealing with someone, in particular an earth sign, who may be... Because the thing is with the Five of Pentacles, this is that shutting out, but then coming back around. And with the World, it's the end of a journey. I'm not saying it's the end of this thing, but I think that this person, these two together, this feels like somebody, don't get me wrong, this could be Scorpio, or it could be somebody that Scorpio is dealing with, but I'm just running with energy here. So these two together, this to me looks like somebody who's had habits of in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. not making their mind up, being extremely indecisive, shutting people out willy-nilly. I think the world is to say, whether it's you or them, someone stop this behaviour, this fickle behaviour. Somebody's actually got a grip and stopped it. The problem is, it's too late. I think Scorpio's got new love coming towards them and somebody else has missed their opportunity. That's what I'm looking at this like. Thinks either way, whether the shoe's on the other foot, Scorpio's got new love coming in regardless. I've just got this sort of, possibly we're Virgo, you know, looking at the Hermit. This is probably somebody who's quite reserved, somebody who doesn't put themselves on show, somebody who, you know, isn't always on social media bragging to the world. This is somebody who's actually extremely hardworking, keeps themselves to themselves. They're a kind nature. They're a very much reserved behind closed doors kind of person that I see coming towards the Scorpios. Keep your eyes peeled. And I'm just getting Virgo dead strong from this, especially with the Queen of Pentacles being here. But I do think that there could be this problem with one person realising they missed an opportunity while the other person's moving on. And it could end up like some sort of competition going on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it'll come to that, but I mean, maybe I'll throw some more cards. It could, I suppose. Do we see a competition? The Ace of Wands. I've got two aces here. It's almost like a toss-up between passionate new beginning or really fucking emotionally connected thing. Past or future. Old or new. That's the way this feels, Scorpio. On the flip side, you've got new love coming towards you, and this is extremely passionate, and I mean passionate. This is like fucking tension. That leads to some shit hot stuff. Again, though, I've got this little snag of Scorpio being extremely confused by their past. So you may have a blast from the past coming back. That wants to prove that they've changed their ways. Let's just put it like that. So I've got unrequited love. I don't think you want to go back to the past at all. I don't think you want to. I've got children here. This could be someone who you have a child with. Baby mama, baby dada issue. Or it's somebody extremely childish. Anyway, right, I'm looking at the future. This Ace of Cups, I've got worth the wait. I think new love is worth the wait. I think you've got someone coming towards you. It's a little bit better suited for you. Yeah, chemistry. A lot of chemistry, magnetic attraction. Do you see what I mean about when I said the tension? It's like, whoever this person is, there's a lot of like pent up tension there. And it's like, you know, once you sort of get your moment, it's like, explosion, boom. It feels very hot and heavy. And I think for a lot of Scorpios, that's more on your wavelength. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. That you've got, you know, some difficult choices to make this month, Scorpio, in regards to letting the past go. I don't think some of you want to, and I think some of you probably will be extremely, you know, torn emotionally. But at the same time, I'm a Scorpio, and if I know Scorpios, you know, once you guys make your mind up, you don't tend to go back on that. So I think if you've chose to move on, I think you're going to stick to that. And if anything, from what they're sort of saying, you're more than likely going to be pleasantly surprised if you've not been already. But like I say, this is a forecast for July, and I'm recording this at the end of June. So I'll leave that there, Scorpio. If anyone does want a personal, feel free to email me. I do have availability. I know I sort of cut off for a month. I needed a break. You know, we all do at some point. We just need that break, and all the mixed energies that's been going on. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it or even know about the Schumann resonance. You know, you can Google it, or I use Twitter. I follow a couple of Twitter profiles that actually follow the Schumann resonance, and it's the natural frequency of the earth. And when the Schumann resonance peaks, like it has been over the last 3 months, you should be able to feel the energies. I mean, a good experiment for some of you, I suppose, because Scorpios are a little bit more sensitive to this stuff. Whenever you feel yourself burning up with, you know, anger or even excitement, and you don't know where it's come from, these are like extreme emotions and feelings that you don't know where they come from. How can I explain it? Like being really irritated by the slightest little thing. For the women, you know exactly what I'm on about when it comes around to that time of month, but I'm basically saying this is a bit more often than that. You know, or extremely elated and happy and you can't figure out why. You must just wake up on the right side of the bed one morning. Go, when you have those peaks, let's say, in emotional contentment, go and look at the Schumann resonance and see if that is peaking, because I've always said that as humans we can connect to our planet. And our planet connects to us. And I genuinely believe that the Schumann resonance helps to elate or even deflate when needed our moods and stuff. Like, we are affected by our moods, and our feelings are affected by the Schumann resonance when it peaks and when it drops. So yeah, just go and check it out and maybe run some experiments on yourself and see what you think. But I know that it's peaked for a prolonged periods of time. I mean, the Earth's natural frequency floats around 7.8 gigahertz, something like that. And this thing's been peaking over 200 gigahertz at times. I know it did the other day. It was either, what day are we on today? Saturday. It was either Thursday or Friday. It peaked and it stayed like that for quite a few hours. So I don't know if anybody's mood was extremely elated over Thursday and Friday. You'll have to let me know. But yeah, definitely go and check that out. That's just a bit of a wink, wink, nudge, nudge to my fellow Scorpios. A gift from me, if you like. Right, I'm going to shoot. You take care. Bye for now.